The NFL is on EA Sports, and we are in Silicon Valley at Levi's Stadium in Santa Clara. The scene a short time ago, this crowd, they love their 49ers, and they were in full roar as their guys burst out of the locker room. And we're ready for football as the 49ers get set to do battle with the Chicago Bears. This is taken near the 13. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
Here we go.
From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Let's go, defense. Let's get
They'll run for the first time with Tevin Coleman. A solid run on 1st down, gain of 7, leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
21. Here we go.
Garoppolo going to hand this one to Coleman. And he'll be stopped right at midfield. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
And that's a run that'll energize an offensive line. They'll take that one all day long. Fundamental breakdown by the defense. You've got to be able to make plays on the edge.
Here we go. 180. 59. Hey, that QB's trash. Let's go. Watch two.
They'll run with Coleman on 1st down. He'll be taken down at the 48 for a pickup of 2 yards.
They tried a quick hitter inside, but that one was swallowed up because what they're hoping, those big defensive linemen will take the bait and move laterally and open up a crease that they can run through. Didn't happen on that play.
One, Omaha. So we got man.
From just shy of midfield, Garoppolo. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's 3rd down.
Nice play there to force the incompletion. And to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Throwing is Garoppolo on 3rd down. And he hits his running back, Tevin Coleman. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears 33. Nice job keeping that opening drive alive, and they're in plus territory, that part of the field where you really want to convert on 3rd down. They did.
Big-time pickup for them, and now I think the aggressive play callers think to themselves, this part of the field, I take my shot at the end zone, because the closer you get to the end zone, the field gets condensed. Makes it a lot tougher to run those routes. You still got a chance to actually run past people right now. Take your shot at the end zone early in the down and distance count.
Garoppolo now. Open man is Kendrick Bourne. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. The former Purdue Boilermaker, Raheem Mostert. And they take him down, losing yardage back at the 27.
Well, fellas, here we go. Hey, gun. Go get him.
From the gun on 3rd, Garoppolo. He's got his man. It's Kendrick Bourne. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 13-yard line. So opening drive, 3rd down. They complete the slant to move the sticks.
And ordinarily, it's a high percentage pass when you throw it. And receivers like to run that route because it gets the ball in their hands pretty quickly. Just a couple of quick steps upfield, break towards the middle, the ball should be there, and then they can do some work afterwards.
Watch the twist. Slam. Check 13. 22 jet bomber.
They'll run on 1st down. Coleman. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the 1st down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
11.
Now a give right side, Coleman. And he'll be stopped up after only a couple of yards as he gets it down to the 5. So play number 10 now coming. It's been a long opening drive, but this is third down. They'll try and run for it here. It's Coleman. Boy, no chance as he was met and dropped behind the line there. Tough sledding. They lose a yard there on third.
Hey, Charlie.
They'll go for it. It's Garoppolo. And he's going to go down. Sacked back at the 13-yard line. Eddie Goldman with a sack. Well, trying to be bold on the opening drive of the game, but that effort, it proves futile.
How many times have we talked with coaches where they've talked about taking the emotion out of their decision-making? I think that opening drive, if he didn't have it in his head to go for it before, I think that keyed into it. They were doing so well, and he decided to really establish something there. They didn't get it. Now they've got to make sure that they don't lose their focus.
And a nice gain there as he'll be taken down just shy of the 20. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. On second down now. It's Montgomery, and he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1. The good run on first down followed up by a not-so-good run on second down.
Now let's find out if they're going to stick with the run here on third down. A lot of people would love to see some play action here. I say go with your best running play over your best blocker.
18. 56 is the mic. Let's go, defense.
3rd and 2. Now Trubisky. It's complete. Javon Wims, the open man. And he's got the first as they'll bring him down at the 28-yard line. 8 yards, first down as they're able to convert.
Mike's 56. Ain't no such thing as a lock in. I got it. Hey, alert. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. You can't block me. Ran, tough. Hey, Alpha.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's second down.
I think we'll see more of them trying to get him the football out of the backfield. They love what he can do in open space, and they believe that he creates mismatches they can exploit.
So now they'll come up on 2nd and 10, once again from the 28.
Shit. 18. Check it out,
On second down, Montgomery able to shake free for about 7 up to the 35.
You draw quarter. 6. Mike, 56. Right there. 56. I got it. Ran, tough. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. Hey, orbit. Watch the screen.
Trubisky now to throw on third down. And that one is incomplete. And it also concludes quarter number 1. We're scoreless after 1. Oh, a big decision here early. Look at this. They're going to go for it on their own side of the field.
Hey, Hayward. 56. Check 56. X3. 218. Chopper.
Tried the hard count, but to no avail.
Trying to do anything to get them to jump off sides and pick up a first down easily. Instead, it goes against them.
Trubisky and the troops staying out there. They will go for it.
56. Mike, 56. Right there, 56.
Hey, Steve 6. Steve 6. Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
56 to Mike. 56.
Here we go on fourth down with Trubisky. Got a man open. It's Wims. And he gets this one just shy of the 40. They'll mark him down at the 39. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down. And that's what you've got your tough little slot receiver for, isn't it? Right there, those fourth down conversions in the middle of the field.
He knows that's where he has to make his living, and that's where he has to make plays to help his team. And no one is asking him to do anything more or less than do exactly what we saw there.
Lock in, lock in.
Alert, flare. Shoot.
First down, here's the run with Montgomery. And not much room to operate as he'll get this up only to about the 41. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. On second down, it's Montgomery. They follow up the first down 1-yard run with a minimal gain of 2.
One thing to keep in mind, partner, especially in the second half, and you've got a running back of this size, of these dimensions, I can just tell you, attrition does set in for a defense because you're excited about hitting him in the first half. Maybe not so much in the second half, and some of these shorter gains turn into bigger runs later.
On third down, Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. And this will move the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the 49ers' 39. Well, they're piecing together a nice drive to start this one. Seems pretty scripted and pretty successful so far.
And I think they did it without our help. Because you remember when we sat in the production meeting with them to talk about this, saying, hey, you know, how are you guys going to come out of the gate? I know I offered my help with a few plays, and they didn't seem to want it.
I didn't offer mine.
You know, you were the smart one. Whatever they're doing, though, it's working really well.
So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 39-yard line.
Alert, alert. Alert, alert.
Mike.
Protein spill.
You don't want none, baby. You don't want none. Hey.
18.
Here's Trubisky. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. That's already the 3rd time they've looked his way on this opening drive. He's caught 1 of the 3.
But that doesn't mean they won't continue to go in that direction. It feels like they think they've got something good going there, and they think those numbers are going to increase.
Go.
2nd and 10. It's Trubisky again. He'll take a shot for the end zone, and he fires one. Do you believe this is going to wind up a safety? It is. It's a safety. How about that for a wacky play? Wow, what a disaster. You talk about a guy making a good play on the interception and then just trying to be too cute on the return.
It almost felt like his own gyroscope really got out of whack, didn't it? Going backwards into your own end zone after such a great play. Totally disoriented and gave up 2 points for his team.
Let's go, fellas.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Hey, wahoo!
Mike 51. Mike 51.
After the interception, here's Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa showing his strength and quickness there, a loss of 4. And they weren't in zone coverage. They were in man, and each man did his job.
And that looked like vintage, old-school coverage, didn't it? Man coverage reminded me of an old Raiders team. They had a Hall of Famer at one corner and a Defensive Player of the Year at the other, and they just locked people down.
So after the sack, here's 2nd and 14.
Big series right here. So we got to step it up.
Mike 56. Mike 56. It's out.
Guys,
It's out time.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Nick Bosa picks up his second sack of the afternoon. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike.
Hey, watch the ball. Watch the ball.
Good.
56. Mike 50.
General West.
Y'all deep. 56 to Mike, boys. 56. Check 56. Let's go, G.
Now Trubisky on 3rd and long. And the pressure gets to him again. Quan Alexander. That's now back-to-back sacks, and it brings up 4th down. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest one is maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
For the score, and the 49ers have now taken the lead. Robbie Gould on for the extra point. And it's now a 7-2 ball game. So after surrendering the punt return for a score, let's see what they can do in turn on this kickoff. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? Turnover, you just noted it.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn into first downs and hopefully points.
First down for the Bears, a gain of 15. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
80 weapons.
First down, they run again. Here's Montgomery. And the tackle there by Quan Alexander. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football.
We got 3, folks. We got 3.
Fans, a reminder, I have a note card here that says ad-lib halftime previews. So I guess let's do just that as we'll hand things over to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando when this one reaches halftime. Did I do okay?
You did great. Not a bad job.
Hey.
Writing down your ad-libs.
If you print it, I'm going to read it. I'm Brandon Gaudin.
First down, Chicago.
On first down, Montgomery. And brought down, but able to get it to their 30-yard line. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Now Trubisky going to give this to Montgomery. And down inside the 15 he goes. 16 yards is the pickup there on a first down for Chicago.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
On the carry, it's Montgomery. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. Now the Bears going to use the second of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 34 seconds to go before halftime.
Alert! Ran, jump!
Mock's 56.
56
to Mock, boy. 56. Check 56. Here we go, D. Get off the field.
Hey, 18.
Mike 56. Mike 56. Hey, get him away.
Hey, 18. Hey, Delta.
Now they'll throw it with Trubisky. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Able to get there and pick it. And a terrific return as he'll take it up past the 35.
Brandon, this is why golfers do their best to never count a score in their head before the ball goes in the cup. This looked like a slam dunk for points on this drive, didn't it? Instead, they throw an interception, and they're going to come away empty.
Here we go.
The 49er offense set to get this drive underway. Less than 30 seconds to go in the half. Pretty good starting field position, all things considered. You'd think they definitely have time to get to field goal range.
Yes, and you get into the huddle or you come off the bench here and you've called multiple plays because you're going to say, this is how we're going to run them in order, guys. You don't have time for audibles. You don't have time to change anything. You're trying to get the ball in position to at least get 3. They've got a great shot to do it right here.
61, matchbox lights. 65. I got this.
58.
On 2nd and 9, Garoppolo. That's going to be caught by Samuel. And with just 1 second remaining in the first half, they'll call the timeout. So with 1 second left in the half, on is the field goal unit. This will be spotted at the 37, so it's a 47-yard attempt. And he missed it. It's no good. So 2 quarters down, 2 remain. Charles and I return after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3. That'll be taken in the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And with the way this offense has played thus far, to be frank, they got to feel pretty grateful to be in the ball game.
I would agree with you totally because they've done all of nothing offensively in this game, yet they still find themselves in a position on this drive where a touchdown can give them the lead. They need to take advantage of it.
And they're still looking for that first touchdown here in the third quarter. All they have so far, the field goal. Now it's Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. A Chicago first down there on a gain of 11.
I like how they work the tight end on a nice little under route there. And if you're going to give him that much space, he's not even going to catch the football. He's going to run away from you a little bit, and that's exactly what he just did there, picking up extra yardage.
They run. Montgomery. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears. He had a really solid first half running the football and picking up where he left off here in the third quarter.
How about the yardage he's piling up right now? This feels like a full game, not just this series that we're watching right now. I know people are screaming, where are the adjustments from halftime on the defensive side of the ball? Sometimes they're just not there. Sometimes you just have to find a way to tackle someone.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. D Ford. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on second down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18.
56, Mike, 56.
Now it's Trubisky. And that's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact, no call, and it's 3rd down. We have not seen a whole lot of wide-open receivers. Everything seemingly has been contested.
And that's another nice job there to force an incompletion. They've been very cohesive, knowing each other's moves all game long, and they've been on the spot just about every.
Nowhere to escape, and he goes down.
Brandon, I think you understand the type of afternoon this offensive line is having. It is a long one for them. Long for you to spend it with me. Long for them trying to block those guys. They've given up a whole lot of sacks, and the speed and quickness of that defensive line is eating them alive.
O'Donnell, he's on to punt as he gets this one away. And take it right at the 35. Officially just 27 yards there on the punt. And the Niners will go on offense. 1st and 10.
Here we go.
The San Francisco offense ready to start their next drive. They have the lead here. Well, we talk a lot about pregame speeches. What are halftime speeches like?
For the most part, not nearly as emotional. They're a lot more clinical. Every now and then, though, they'll get after you if they think they need to light a fire. But in this case, let's go into the virtual locker room, because here's what I think happened. They got in there and they said, listen, let's take control right away. Defense, we've got the lead. Defense, don't give up any points. Turn the ball back over to the offense and let them go down and score and give us more of a cushion in the game. Check so far. Defense shut them down. Let's see if the offense gets done.
It'll go as a 1st down for San Francisco on a pickup of 16. They'll run on 1st down. It's Coleman. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. The Niners have the 1st down on a gain of 11.
Watch
21. Here we go.
He's crashing. He's checking crash.
I got this.
Kill. Rush in.
On 1st down, Garoppolo. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
We've seen good cover skills on display throughout this game, really from both teams. And there's another nice example there of them making it difficult to complete a pass.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down.
1, Omaha.
Handoff, Coleman, right side. And across the chalk, into the end zone. It's a 49er touchdown. A 12-yard touchdown run. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And down on the scoreboard, certainly needing to avoid what happened on the last drive, punting the football.
Sense of urgency has to take over for them here. They know the score. They know the situation. And by the way, the punter no longer exists for their offense. That's how they have to treat this drive.
They need points.
Big time.
Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion.
56, Mike, 56.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Eric Armstead, the defensive end, will get credited for the sack. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down.
56 is the mic.
Alert, alert, alert. Bravo.
56.
Trubisky will throw. And that will be incomplete. We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. This offense converted once on fourth down earlier. Now they're out there again to try once more.
Mike 56, Mike 56.
Move, move. Alert, 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 alert. Pilot, 64, weak.
56, right there, 56.
Hey, keep it up, keep it up.
Hey, zoom.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Nick Bosa. And the Niners take over in terrific field position.
Mike, here we go, here we go, here we go. 180.
Big
21, 21.
Let's go.
On first down, Coleman gets around him. And he'll be a couple yards shy of the red zone here at the 22-yard line. Call that a gain of 5 as the clock ticks inside of 2 minutes to go now in the third. They will run again with Coleman. And on this one, he'll get to the 15, right at the 15-yard line. 7 yards there and a first down.
Hey, gun. Hey, alert, alert. Down.
Throwing on first is Garoppolo. This one into the hands of Kittle, the tight end. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. A solid pickup of 12 yards, and now they're knocking on the door.
65.
It's Coleman here. And he'll take this into the end zone for a San Francisco touchdown. Tevin Coleman, his second touchdown of the afternoon. And the Niners are able to stretch their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and that will make this a 19-point game. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. Now Trubisky to throw. And he's upended after a gain of 2 out to the 27. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line.
Brings up 2nd and 8. Let's get it. 56 is the mic. 56 is the mic. I got
Alert.
Mike 56. Mike 56.
Alert. Hey, Charlie.
So that'll back him up 5.
Check 56.
Hey, 18.
We own them.
Red, up. Hey, Alpha.
56, Mike 56.
On 2nd down, Trubisky. And he's got his man on the out route. And they'll take him down at the 31-yard line. And they'll get 9 there as that sets him up better for 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on third down. Back now here in Santa Clara. It's Bears football, but they trail on the scoreboard as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The Bears on third down. They've converted just 2 for 6 thus far. This is 3rd and 4.
You gonna take. You got take. You got take up there. Hey, ball. 56 the mic. 56 is the mic. Strip the ball. Strip that ball.
Tighten up.
Hey, alert. Lock in.
Get him. You got him.
Hey, orbit.
Now Trubisky. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Getting the sack, the 227-pound linebacker, Quan Alexander. And they went empty backfield, and because of that, nobody was there to pick up the blitz.
And you know that offenses, when they go with the empty backfield, they have different things designed on every play to try to account for things. But what people often forget, defense is audible as well. And a lot of times when they see an empty backfield, they audible right into a blitzing situation.
56 the mic, boys. 56. Check 56. Run it. Mike 56. Mike 56.
They're going on fourth down. It's Trubisky. And he's going to be intercepted a third time. Picked off at the 33. And they will score. It's a 49 touchdown. That's the story of the game. They've been suffocating all game long on defense. They were suffocating there again in a big way.
And they've done it not just by out-athleting them, which is often the case, but by being able to adjust to anything they tried to throw at them and beating them to the punch each and every time. This was a defense that was well prepared.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And they just had that pick six. I guess the only positive maybe of them returning that for a touchdown. This offense right back out onto the field to try to make up for it.
I like that because now it doesn't give them a chance to go to the bench and really settle. You know, to sit there and kind of see the
pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Eric Armstead able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon. Boy, he came in off the edge so quickly there.
Look out, because that's exactly what it was being shouted by the offensive lineman to his quarterback because he had no chance to block him.
56, Mike 56.
Hey, Haywood.
56.
Throwing on second and long. Trubisky. And that one almost intercepted. Far too loose with the football here. Nearly a fourth pick. And it's third down. Another incompletion. You know, it's a wonder he's still moving around back there the number of times he's been sacked.
Yeah, he's staying out there, isn't he? And you don't think about it much in a game like this, but he's showing incredible leadership. Still competing, still fighting, not taking himself out of a ball game that appears lost.
From the gun on third down, it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And he'll be stopped here well short of the first down at the 24-yard line. They get 12 yards back, but it still leads to a fourth and long. A critical one here if they're going to have any shot at this thing. So they'll go for it on fourth down.
56, Mike 56.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. That's to his running back, complete. The Bears tried it on fourth down, unable to convert. And the Niners take over in terrific field position. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10.
Watch the ball. Watch twist. Watch twist.
White.
Bang, 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 bang.
They'll run on first down. It's Coleman. In on the stop, the former Georgia Bulldog, Roquan Smith.
11.
They stay on the ground. Again, it's Coleman. And he went nowhere. He'll lose yardage back to the 29. They'll wind up losing 3. And now it's 3rd down. And the 49ers now going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. The Niners on 3rd down. They've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. On 3rd down, here's Coleman. And he will lose yardage back to the 34-yard line. A rough go there on 3rd down, a loss of 4.
So where'd all that running room that he had in the first half go? Because it looks like it's drying up a little bit here. Someone made some adjustments, it appears, at least on this drive.
12, fellas, here we go.
Watch the slant. Watch the slant. Shoot.
Hey, gun.
I got him. He's mine.
21.
Garoppolo going to go on 4th down. And this is incomplete. It was Roquan Smith who got his big hand in there to knock it away. So we were looking at each other up here in the booth when they went for that saying, oh, wow. Talk about.
Some teams are just like that. You know, some philosophies, some coaches are like, look, when I got a chance to put some more points on the board, I don't care what the situation, I'm going to do it. And they're also the same coaches as a general rule that if someone does it to them, you won't hear people protest out of them. That's just who they are.
16 yards is the pickup there and a 1st down for Chicago. So 1 play and they're already just shy of midfield.
Move. Protein spill.
56.
Hey, Foxtrot.
I'm coming.
Here's Trubisky to throw. And he's going to be hit and taken down. Back right around the 48-yard line. Eric Armstead getting him once again his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
Ran, 6-6, bullet high.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Trubisky connecting with Burton here over the middle. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. Mark that down as a pickup of 13, and the Bears have the 1st. So from inside Niner territory now, this is 1st and 10 at the 38. On the ground, it's Montgomery. There to stop him on the defensive side, Fred Warner. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway.
Check 26.
General West.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They're looking at 2nd down now as they search for a consolation score.
Check 43.
Blue.
They'll keep pounding here with Montgomery. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play, and it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Check. Fresno.
80 weapon.
Checking. Crash. 56 is Mike. 56 is the Mike. You're not ready. Mike.
Throwing here, Trubisky. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. D Ford picks up his 2nd sack of the afternoon.
Check three.
61, matchbox lights.
Hold the look. Hold.
18.
56.
4th down. Here's Trubisky. Being chased out left. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a 1st down.
Looks to me, partner, like he's learned a little bit because earlier in the game, I think he was trying to force a lot of throws into some windows that just weren't open.
Yeah, the interceptions had plagued him, especially a 2nd interception. Really a bad throw, so maybe a better decision there.
Yeah, no doubt about it. I think he learned from earlier in the game, and he's applying it now.
12 more yards there and another 1st down.
Alert!
56 to Mike.
Hey, ball.
Mike's 56. Mike's 56.
Silver.
Alert!
56 to Mike, boys. 56.
Go!
Here we go. Mike 56.
Looking to throw Trubisky on first down. And he is in. Touchdown, Chicago. From 10 yards out, and the Bears get a bit closer. Eddie Pinheiro now for the extra point. And that'll make this a 19-point game. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken near the 13. So the victory here for San Francisco, and they were buoyed, Charles, by a big second half to put this one on ice.
And I know a lot of people watching this one were thinking to themselves, I bet halftime was really interesting. Probably took the paint off the walls with some of the words that were said. But I get the sense that it was much more of the adjustments they made. They came in with a game plan that we saw that didn't work in the first half. They made the adjustments necessary, went away from that, and then they got it together, got a spark, and then took off. It's really nice to watch in the second half.
So that'll do it for us. For my partner, Charles Davis, and all the hard-working men and women on our crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL right here on EA Sports. The 49ers get the win here at home as we say so long from Santa Clara.
Ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch, ice on the wrist, I get the money but I never switch. They saying you switch cause you won't do it. You know they can't. You hating cause ice on the wrist. Why bet you wanna be famous, They act like they made us, You know I'm icy in Vegas, This for the that hate us, I make a lot of new money, When it's not savers, You be liking my flavor, I think it's cause ice on the wrist, on the wrist, on the wrist. Watch out for this. I never switch, I never switch.
I was legit ever since I blew they all on my hey back then didn't know I had it. Don't touch my cup, you know how I sip. Hey, got choked long, style made her when I showed out my whip. Hey, spent about 10 on my fit. Ex slick then he with the back then used to out the zip. Blow out his back and then dip. Got a whole for the all on the ship. All these four things pull out the vip. Suck turn up, baby, pour out the milk. So you know how I drip.
car on the wrist, all on the wrist, watch out flip, watch out whip, I'm in the whip, all on the wrist, I never switch.
This is the NFL on EA Sports, and we are in the Pacific Northwest at CenturyLink Field in Seattle, Washington. These folks love their football in Seattle. This was the scene a moment ago as the home squad came out of the tunnel, and it was just absolutely deafening in this building. They're set for football, so are we, as the Seahawks get set to match up with the Chicago Bears. This is taken just shy of the 10 here. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line.
At their own 30-yard line.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
And come on out here. Come get some. Come get some.
On the carry, here's Marshawn Lynch shouting through the defense. And he'll hope that this is not a sign of what's in store as he has to fight just to get back to the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the game's first play. And it's 2nd down now.
Hey, 0-0-0.
At the 30-yard line.
Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson. And that would complete to Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 43. So into Bear territory now. This is 1st and 10 at the 43. They'll run to Marshawn Lynch. And he'll get it inside the 40 to the 39. There to make the tackle, Khalil Mack. From the 39, Wilson. He'll find Ballore out of the backfield. Call it a 3-yard gain, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down.
Brings up 3rd and 3.
Go 58's the mic. Come fair.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And that is incomplete.
You hear the calls for a penalty, but I just don't think so. I think in this situation, the defender was making sure his guy couldn't hold on to the football. So I don't see anything that warranted a flag.
No, I'm with you. There was contact, but I'm happy they kept that flag in the back pocket. And on their first drive, the offense staying out there. They're going to go for it on 4th.
Give me some. Give me some. Gun. Bumps out the helmet. Here we go.
They're going on 4th down. It's Wilson. That's into the hands of his tight end, Will Dissly. And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. It's a gain of 15, 1st down Seahawks.
First and 10 at the 21-yard line.
On first and 10, it's Wilson. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight, unable to find anyone open.
From the 21, it's second and 10. This is the Oklahoma State alum, Chris Carson. And he'll go down here at the 12-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for third down.
Go, go, run,
Third down.
Okay, baby, I see you.
Clear.
25.
On third down, it's Carson. And he will have the first down before he's brought down at the 3. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a first and goal. Now the Bears electing to call a timeout defensively. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter.
58, come on.
6-man. Good job right there.
They'll run for it with Lynch. And he's going to get this back to the 3-yard line and no further. They'll say no gain on the play, and it'll be second and goal. They try again with Lynch. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks. A 3-yard touchdown run. And the Seahawks take the ball down the field and score on the opening drive. Myers connects on the PAT, and it's now a 7-0 game. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is taken at the 3. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. Trubisky brings the Bears up first and 10 at their own 23.
Mike's 50, Mike's 50. I'm coming.
Hey, wahoo!
Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
So don't say nothing. Alert.
Mike's 50. Let's go. Hey, Mike's 50, Mike's 50.
Now a fake on the give here as they try the run-pass option. Pressure comes, and Trubisky goes down. Ezekiel Ansah. Credit him with a sack, and it goes as a loss of 6. That's called setting the tone right away.
It certainly is, and it lets you know just how important communication is amongst the offensive line. They talk about it all the time, knowing each other's moves. You've got to be coordinated and in sync. Otherwise, your quarterback gets hit.
Protection certainly going to need to be a bit better here on 2nd and 16.
Move. Hey, echo. 50, Mike 50, high.
Here's Trubisky. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Jadeveon Clowney showing the explosiveness on the sack.
Let's go, defense.
Alert.
Yeah, let's go set lunch. Mike's 50.
A play fake to Montgomery. Now Trubisky. Now he's forced out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. So no sack. He gets back to the line of scrimmage, but it'll still bring up a 4th down.
Well, he strung it out as far as he could, and I like the fact that he kept his eyes downfield, but he finally ran out of time and room. But I'll take that over forcing it downfield and possibly having it intercepted.
Check 50. Bridgestone, travel. Hey, 18.
Mike's 50. I got you. Watch the ship. Hey.
Red, lock in. Topper. Smooth.
And that'll be accepted, of course, and that moves him back 5. And boy, down a touchdown already, but they're going to line up to go for it on their side of the field.
Recon, 152 fighter. Hands up. Sponge. Alert. Hey, Delta.
Here we go on 4th down with Trubisky. A battle for it, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 38, and they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Not a good omen there. His first throw of the afternoon, intercepted.
And I know what the fans are thinking right now. I hope there's not negative thoughts in his head going forward since that's his first throw of the game. But one of the things I remember about him coming out of school is he's able to wipe things away pretty easily and move on.
A carry now for Lynch. And he's going to get this inside the 30. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. They run again on 1st down, Lynch. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
Looking to throw on 2nd down. Wilson.
When I watched that play, I thought about what my coaches had told me in the past. The biggest teaching point, get your head around. Locate the football so you can make a play on it while it's in the air. That's exactly what he did there. That was nice.
On 3rd down, Wilson. That's complete to Disley, the tight end. And he's going to have another 1st down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 14. 1st down, the run with Lynch. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. Now the offense will burn their 3rd and final timeout. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter. 2nd and 5 now. Wilson, end zone caught. Touchdown, Seattle. Will Disley there to make the grab. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. And he is a reliable target. They like to get him involved. They got him involved there for the score.
And they should. He's a very good player. Remember, they can use him in certain positions, so many different spots, and he usually comes through for them.
Extra point up and through by Myers. And that'll make the score 14-0. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's able to get this all the way to the 40 before going out of bounds.
Any return that gets you to midfield is a great return. 1 first down, and you're almost in field goal position.
The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it? Now Trubisky lost the football.
On plays like this where the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is the quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14, Bears nothing.
Sacks, a growing theme in this first half. This is 2nd and long. Now it's Trubisky. Flushed out right. He'll run it. He'll wind up getting 4 there on his own, but it will leave him now with a 3rd down situation. It'll be a nickel look here for the Seahawks on 3rd down.
bombers. You jet bomber.
Stop 950.
Hey, exit.
From the shotgun is Trubisky. Hits his target. It's Taylor Gabriel. And, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. So in their own territory, but they only need a few inches, so they're going to opt to go for this thing. We'll see. Maybe a surprise pass or run. What will they do? We're about to find out. Fourth down.
You draw corkers.
Stay with your man.
Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
They'll indeed go for it with Trubisky. He's got his tight end, Burton. And he has the first down yardage before they bring him down right at the 45. A big roll of the dice on 4th and 1, but it pays off. They convert.
180. Bravo.
On first down, Trubisky. He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Bobby Wagner. And the return here will go to the 31-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. It's been a good first half so far. They're up 14-0. Points here that could really put them in command before intermission.
Yeah, it's all well and good what they're seeing and how they're feeling right now. But this is the NFL. How many times have we watched 14-0 leads evaporate and quickly? So how have we seen them combat it? Continue to run your offense, but don't back off at all. Don't start looking at the clock. Don't start thinking about, hey, just take care of the football. Keep attacking. Usually the best way to maintain control.
Now Wilson, forced out to his left. He may try and run for this. The rushing numbers for Wilson maybe down from earlier in his career, but he's still a threat to go, showing it there, picking up the first down.
Certainly making his presence felt in both the pass and the run game. He's having an impact.
Yeah, and his first carry of the game right there, he had hurt him with his arm. Now he's showing that he can shuffle the puppies as well. The 10th carry of the game for Marshawn Lynch. And he'll be taken down just shy of midfield. It's a 6-yard pickup, and it gets him to 2nd and 4. From just shy of midfield, Wilson, and that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, unable to hold on to the football.
Motion.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. He's going to get this out to Marshawn Lynch. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made here at the Bears' 29-yard line.
And we see another pitch and catch there to the running back. This position just continues to evolve. They become just as critical to the passing attack as a lot of receivers, tight ends, because their ability to make people miss in the open field can really generate big plays for an offense.
On first down, Lynch. And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Clinton Dix there for the stop. Throwing on 2nd down. Wilson, quick slant, caught by Moore. And he's able to get it to the edge of the red zone at the 20-yard line. They'll wind up getting 10 back as that sets him up for 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Lynch. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. They're able to convert on 3rd down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. To the end zone, but knocked away and incomplete. A reminder, coming up at halftime, Jonathan Coachman will join us from Orlando with our halftime report. But business to take care of before we get there.
A 2-minute drill before the coach's 2-minute drill.
58, right over there. Yeah.
On second and goal, Wilson to the goal line, but it's incomplete. He was trying to go back to more there, but now it's third and goal.
It is tough to complete passes against zone defenses. The windows that you see open, they shrink pretty rapidly. How about being able to hit a moving target against a zone before the next guy can get there and make a play on the ball?
Not easy for any quarterback, no matter the situation, and there the defense won the battle. On third and goal, Wilson. The quick slant caught, and he is in for the Seattle touchdown. Russell Wilson with 2 first-half touchdown passes. And the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. CD, it seemed like they were so focused on the guys out wide, they forgot about him out of the backfield.
That's a really good point because you've got to communicate, and oftentimes when you start counting receivers, that's exactly what you do. You start from the widest receiver, work your way inside. Who gets lost sometimes? The back in the backfield. That's exactly what happened there.
And he got into the end zone. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And some dangerous territory. You're already down 3 scores. A 3-and-out here, or an inability to put any points up. This one might be over by half.
Yeah, and what you also have to guard against is calling every play for a big shot downfield. You know, thinking you're going to get all these points back on one drive. You're not. And last time I looked, it's still the first half. I'm not saying you have ultimate patience here, but you also don't have to go ahead and force everything either.
From the 27th, Trubisky nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ziggy Ansah able to get in there for his second sack of the afternoon.
Alert! 18. Mike's 50.
Hey, here we go.
Hey, Zoo.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. And that'll set them back 5. After the delay, they're backed up even further for third and long.
Hey, Mike's 7.
50's the mark. All day, just like that. Just like that.
Now Trubisky to throw. Dancing to his left. He's going to run, and I think the ball's out, but this will fortunately wind up out of bounds. The decision to tuck and run gets him 3, but that's not enough. Now it's 4th.
I don't know about you, but I could hear and feel the sigh of relief all the way up here in our booth.
That was palpable. The sideline, the friend there.
No doubt about it. Ball goes over the sideline, able to retain possession, no turnover. I know his coaches are screaming, just hang on to the ball, man.
And now they're going to go for it. This isn't 4th and inches. This is 4th and 14.
Protein spill.
Mike's 50.
They're going to try and throw. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. Ezekiel Ansah. And now possession will go over inside the 15-yard line.
Hey. Let's go. Go. Be ready. Let's go.
On first down, Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to take off with it. And he'll get this down inside the 5 to the 4 before he's out of bounds. He'll get 8 on the scramble there. It'll be second and a couple.
Okay, he's not going to get the first down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Hey, ready?
Watch this.
Alert. Hey, 0.
To throw again on second down. Wilson eluding the pressure right. And he's got it. Caught in the end zone for the Seahawk touchdown. Making a hat trick for Russell Wilson. 3 touchdown passes now. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Myers connects on the PAT. And the route is on here in this first half. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. Typically down to the first half, I might say, oh, you at least need a field goal out of this drive, but they're down to the point where they need a touchdown, don't they?
Yeah, normally, you know me. I mean, you've been around me for a while now, right?
Unfortunately.
I'm sorry about that. But normally, I'm the one preaching patience.
Yeah.
You know, take your time. First half, you still got a chance. I think they're out of patience here. This has to be a drive that gets a touchdown. So if you're the play caller, you're going to that portion of the sheet that says big-time plays, specials, anything you can use to get yourself back into it.
So we've come to halftime after a very one-sided beginning to this one. As we send you to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach? This is taken at his 4. And not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And that first half, one to forget really on both sides of the ball. They got to find some way to string something together here, don't they?
Yeah, they're down big right now. So as you mentioned, trying to find something to string together, get some consistency, something sustained, maybe calm their whole team down and find a way to get back in this one.
Yeah, because right now you're down big, you're being shut out. Let's see if this is the drive that kind of kickstarts them. Trubisky will throw. Open man, Taylor Gabriel. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch. Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
50's the mark. 50's the mark.
Hey, check Mike 50. Mike is a 50. Check Mike 50. I smell fear in that offense. I smell fear in that offense.
Check 24. Check 24.
18.
They snap it at 1. Now it's Trubisky. This one into the hands of Burton. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. A gain there of 12 yards and a first down for the Bears.
They gave up the completion there, but this is what zone defenses count on. Catching the ball and not much run after the catch.
Check motion.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Here we go. 18. Here we go.
On 1st and 10, it's Trubisky. And the hook up here to Allen Robinson. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Nothing fancy on first down, but a very consistent type of a play. Hit that slant. A lot of people call it an extension of the running game, and it can be if that pass is completed, because you hit a guy on the run like that, he often can go for big yardage.
Sets him up nicely for 2nd down, staying ahead of schedule.
Lock in.
Hey, 50.
Hey, 18. Watch the run. Mike 50.
They gonna need
Ran, touch.
Mike 50. Mike 50.
Throwing again on 2nd down. Trubisky. And they're going to get him. He's taken down for a sack back at the 47-yard line. Jadeveon Clowney able to disrupt yet another pass play. That is his 3rd sack of the afternoon.
25. Check 25. Check 25. Hey, if you kill it, motion me out.
Now Trubisky. He's got Burton here. And they're well past midfield, just a yard or two shy of the 40. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears first down.
And the tight end is certainly a position built to move the chains because they can control space underneath. If they've got good hands, then, of course, they're a dynamic target. But one other thing is they're right in the sight lines of a quarterback on just about every play, and that makes it easier for the quarterback to pick him out and deliver.
General West.
50, Mike 50. All right, T, let's turn. All right, T.
Hey, ball.
They'll throw on first down with Trubisky. And he will find his man on the outside. That throw good for 4. It's second down.
And, partner, I think that's a great example that not all tight ends are created equal because everything was right. Got the completion, but he's not one of the more dynamic guys in the league. So even though he caught it, couldn't turn it into much more.
He goes to use you. He comes to me, it's me. Hey, Mike's 50.
Red,
Go. Mike's 50.
Looking to throw again on second down. Trubisky, he's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 26. I don't know what they talked about at halftime. Whatever it was, it worked. They look like a different team here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I doubt that there are very many trash cans that got kicked over, that type of a speech. I think what they did was they analyzed what worked in the first half, what didn't, and figured out a better game plan.
Trubisky will come up here first and 10, and he's hit on all 6 of his throws on this drive.
Hey, motion backfield.
Let's go, Mike 50.
And red up.
Mike's 56.
Looking to throw again, Trubisky. And this is Gabriel on the catch. And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves him with 2 to go on second down. A gain of 8 there on the 8th play of the drive. Facing a 2nd and 2 after that last catch, good for 8 yards.
Alert.
50, Mike's 50. Gotta do better. Come on, QB, come on.
Again, it's Trubisky. And he's got it. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 5th catch of the game for him there.
Yeah, and the tight end position is now becoming a volume pass catcher. Used to be occasional, right? Safety valve. Throw one to him every so often, but mainly they want him out there to block. Nowadays, an integral part of the passing game, and they create such great mismatches that they often become the leading receiver.
Hey, alert.
I got you, baby. I got you.
57's Mike.
Hey, Charlie. Red up.
57.
Trubisky to throw again. And that's caught for a Bear touchdown. It's the tight end, Trey Burton. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Bears cut into that lead. And down near the goal line here, they're able to throw it in.
And the key word, quick. Quick hitter. Out of his hands fast, into the receiver's hands even faster.
No problem there on the extra point. And it's now a 28-7 ball game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This will be taken very short. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30. Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And now you've got the clock winding down here in the third quarter. You're 3 scores to the good. What's your approach on this drive?
Too early to fully commit to playing the clock game. Yet at the same time, you're also not going pell-mell like you would in 2-minute offense. This is what NFL offenses call 4-minute football. Take the clock out of the game a little bit, wind it down, but at the same time, keep advancing the ball down the field.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. On 1st and 10, it's Wilson. Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. Now the offense going to use the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this. Wilson now 11 of 17 passing thus far. He's got his guys a 1st and 10.
Check 99. Check 99.
Now Wilson. Escaping the pressure right. It's caught. Block it. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Now another timeout called for by the offense. And as the 2 teams talk it over on their respective sidelines, we take a break. Now this will probably be the last play of the quarter.
Let's go, baby.
From the red zone now, here's Wilson on 1st down. And that one knocked away and incomplete. Nice job defensively on what will be the final play of the 3rd quarter. An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson throwing again. And he almost intercepted it. They haven't picked a ball off yet. That probably should have been their first. And it's 3rd down now. This offense was on the move. Now 2 straight incompletions have them looking at 3rd and 10.
Let's get off the field. Let's get off the field. 58. Are you getting the headache? Are you getting the headache? Gun. 58's the mic. Go 58's the mic. Not today.
To throw again is Wilson. Flushed out right. He can run for it, and he will. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. From 17 yards out. Yeah, the Seahawks are able to stretch that lead out a bit further. Well, the defensive coverage was good, so good he just decided to make a play of his own, and it worked out.
Yeah, you often wonder if they think to themselves, was the coverage too good to allow him to run the football? But I think you'd probably take your chances with him doing exactly that, and he beat him on that play all the way to the end zone.
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And he's going to get this across the 20 as he's out of bounds at the 23. The Bears offense ready to go for their next drive. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Let's go.
Greystone travel.
54.
They go play action here on 1st down. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. The sack there by Rasheem Green.
That right now, that's a defeated team out there. I think you can see it totally in their body language.
Hands on hips, heads low. It's just been a struggle from the start.
Yeah, this team has been thoroughly beaten right from the word go.
Hey, pick your game up. Ringo.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, one set.
Alert, 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 alert.
After the sack on 1st down, Trubisky completes it to the tight end, Burton. And he's going to be dropped following a pickup of 7 past the 30 to the 32. Now the Seahawks forced to use their 3rd and final timeout. So that will leave them with no timeouts left. Still plenty of time on the clock. We'll see how that affects things here in this 4th quarter. On 3rd down, Trubisky. And And the throw there going to be incomplete. Just nothing there again. He's been sacked multiple times. We've seen the interceptions, of course. He's really been through the ringer, hasn't he?
And what we've seen is a defense that's well coordinated. The front and the back really in sync. The front putting on the pressure, the backside being ball hawks and picking passes off.
They're already slim hopes are going to ride on this one. They'll go on 4th down.
Alert, 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 alert.
Hey, check. Mike 50, Mike 50. All day, every day, any day.
Alert, 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 alert.
They'll try and throw for it with Trubisky. And it is incomplete. Boy, it looked like he had it and dropped it. And the Seahawks, they'll get the football back in outstanding field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10.
Here we go. Shift. Hey, it's a 6. Pull it. High. 24.
12. Still going 4 down.
Check. Shift.
Now it's Wilson. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down. They're still throwing the football here. Now, obviously, the incompletion stops the clock. That's a bad thing.
Feels to me like they're just keeping them honest on defense because you know they're going to stack the line of scrimmage and try and stop any type of a running play. Short little passes may work in exchange of running plays. Keep the clock moving, keep them moving.
I guess you're right. And he's going to be taken down. Pressure gets there back at the 39-yard line. Akeem Hicks at 6'5", 332 finds his way home for the sack. Wilson and the Seahawks looking for something big following the sack. It's 3rd and long here.
Tempo.
Wilson. Flush to his right. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. And down to the 20 he'll go before heading out of bounds. I guess no need to force it when you can do that instead. 1st down, 18-yard gain.
1st and 10 at the 20-yard line.
What? 280. Alert. 14, find it. Hey, 0.
Throwing now, Wilson on 1st down. He'll get this out to Lynch, complete. And he gets it inside the 10 to the 9. 11 more on that one and another 1st down. Now the Bears going to call the first of their timeouts. That'll leave them with 2 remaining. We'll be back after this.
Tuck 50. One flip.
Safety's creeping.
Wilson. Eluding the pressure right. Now he'll pull it down. And he's going to score. It's a Seahawk touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown run as his guys continue to pour it on. So another score there, and often you talk about the 3 phases of the game. Defense, offense, special teams. It's been a clean sweep in this one, hasn't it?
It certainly has. They've been pretty dominant throughout this game. And privately, the head coach will add a 4th phase. That's the coaching. And he'll tell the ownership that as he tries to negotiate a new contract off of this win.
They are looking strong here in the 4th quarter.
He's checking.
Now it's Wilson, and this is going to be caught. So add 2 more to the lead as they continue to pour it on here in the 4th. And after the touchdown, here's Myers to boot it away. This is fielded at the goal line. And he'll take this up past the 20 and down at the 22-yard line. At the line, prepping for their next drive, the Bears offense. And last time out, went for it on 4th down, turned it over, gave them great field position, turned into 6 points, so they've got to recover here, Charles.
It's amazing what one decision can do in the chain of events, right? The decision to go for it on 4th down.
Caused all of that.
It caused every bit of it, but it showed confidence. Hey, I've got confidence in you guys. Go pick it up for them. Didn't happen. Also showed confidence in the defense. The bargain. So now they've got to come back out and start over and rebuild that confidence.
Now it's Trubisky. And he's got his favorite target yet again. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That's good for 28 yards.
18. Check. Alert.
Go back. We got motion.
Alert.
Hey, we got Mike 50, huh? Hey, defense, let's go.
Blue.
50, Mike 50. Come on, baby. Let's see what you got.
Hey, Haywood.
Boy, and now they can't even get a play off. That's going to set them back 5 yards.
Let's go.
The delay of game backs him up 5, 1st and 15.
Let's get that ball right here. He's coming. Double up.
Pilot, 64, weak.
36.
Alert.
Mike 50, Mike.
Hey, seam 6.
Now it's Trubisky. Connecting with Burton here over the middle. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty. He's been one of their few bright spots here this afternoon.
And as you pointed out, so far he's gotten his. That's not been the issue at all. But the teammates, the other guys, they've been shut down. That's why the defensive guys have to feel pretty good, even though he's over 100 yards.
Yeah, he topped 100 with that last catch. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. It's a pickup of 10 and a Bears 1st down.
Well, partner, I know this type of running back. I mean, this size, this intensity usually gets better as the game goes on. I can just tell you from experience, the first few quarters, you're eager. You come running up there, I'm going to tackle this guy. By the 4th quarter, you're coming up and thinking about it.
And D-line wearing down 4th quarter. Yeah, that's not a guy they want to see consistently.
Hey, watch Sam. Check, Mike.
Lock in.
54.
Now a play fake here on 1st down. Buying time to his, and he can't find anywhere to go with it, and he goes down. Bobby Wagner, the former 2nd rounder out of Utah State, with a sack.
I think normally we would talk about this more with basketball players and football players, but let's adopt it in this case. He's a stat sheet stuffer.
Had the interception earlier, now a sack. He just needs a touchdown for the trifecta.
That's about all he needs, and he's going to go for it.
Check X3, 218, chopper.
Another try after the 1st down sack. Trubisky. And he's going to go down again. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. After that sack we just saw, Trubisky and the Bears deal with a 3rd and long.
Protein spill.
Right there. 54, right there.
Hey, ball.
Just 2 minutes remaining here in the 4th quarter of what has been a one-sided affair. So the Bears with the football here as we welcome you back. They face a 3rd down now as they try to find a late score.
Mike 5-4.
Red,
Russell run.
Hey, Foxtrot.
54 is Mike.
Now Trubisky to throw. Finding Gabriel, complete. And that'll wind up moving the chains again as the tackle's going to be made at the Seahawks 16. Offense for them has been at a premium. You wonder where plays like that have been all game long.
They're thinking the exact same thing themselves, but they're also looking forward now because now these plays are really for next week, trying to get some momentum going.
Right there. 54, right there. 54, Mike. Go.
General West.
Hey, watch that.
Hey, alert, 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 alert.
Mike, 54.
From the red zone now, here's Trubisky on first down. This one into the hands of Burton. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A good pickup there. 8 yards on the first down completion.
Nice rhythm throw there on first down. He located his tight end, made it a nice, easy pitch and catch.
Hoping he can break a tackle or two. Wasn't able to do that there, but still good yardage.
Mike's 50.
Go, go.
Hey, pick it up, defense. Let's go. Mike's 50. Mike's 50.
Here we go.
To throw again on second down. Trubisky. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. All smiles and high fives on that defensive sideline. That interception will cap off what was truly a tremendous performance.
Yeah, if you can hold a team to 7 points in the NFL, that's the kind of day that you feel really good about. Now, I do know a few guys are going to think to themselves, held them to 7. If we'd made one more play, could have had our shutout.
Here's the Seattle offense ready to get this drive underway. And this game comfortably in hand. The scoreboard speaks for itself, but you still got your starting quarterback out there. When do you go to the backup, let him get some time?
And that's one of the great questions in the NFL, Brandon, because I'm just going to tell you, in the 2015 season, I commentated on 3 games in a row that were blowouts. And in none of them did the starting quarterback ever come out of the game for the team that had a big lead. And in each instance, I asked the coaches later on, why didn't you do that? And they all looked at me and said, just don't really do that in the NFL. You know, these guys play, and we just play them all the way through. Now,
and that's caught inside the 30. And he will get into the end zone. It's another touchdown. This thing is ugly. I tell you, Charles, you play to the final whistle, I get that, but there are a few folks that might not be too happy with that score late in the game with it already well in hand.
You seem a little squeamish about that last score.
I struggle with it. I struggle. But on the other, the argument, I get it, on the other side is, hey, do something about it. Stop them.
I guarantee you, I know who was really excited. Fantasy owners who had them. Hey, listen, get the points for me. They're not worried about hurt feelings or anything like that. That's just new age stuff.
Throwing there, but this pass is going to wind up incomplete. And this one travels out of bounds, so unsuccessful there on the onside kick try.
Alert, 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 alert.
Cut. Mike 50, Mike 50.
Hey, wahoo.
Hey, Mike's 50.
80 weapons.
Know your job.
One last shot for Trubisky. And he's going to go down. Back near midfield at the 49. A big offensive explosion helped leading them to victory. And the defensive guys, they're just saying, hey, put those points up every week. We'll just keep winning.
They will gratefully accept them, won't they? It makes their job that much easier when they're scoring that many points. Allows them to play with a totally different style and a different flow.
So that's a wrap for Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. And this has been a presentation of the NFL on EA Sports. For more, check us out at easports.com. It's a win for the Seahawks here as we say so long from Seattle.
yeah. In the field like, yeah. All day like, whole squad like, what?